Hey guys! So today I wanted to talk about perception. I was talking to a friend of mine, and she was dating a gentleman, and he liked her a lot and wanted to be exclusive with her. But she had just gotten out of she was single for 9 years. She was married right out of high school with her first boyfriend. Got a divorce, was single for 9 years, hadn't been with anybody but her husband sexually, and she wanted to date. So for the first time, she wanted to dedicate her life to her children. Now that her children are older, she wanted to date. So she found two magnificent men, which doesn't happen, on online dating right away. And she, was dating both of them. She liked both of them. She didn't know what to do, but she really liked one spiritually and the other one more for like spending time with, hanging out, things of that nature. And she decided that she wanted to just date one at a time. But she didn't know how to do that. So I had explained to her that these are all rules that we were taught from a very early age because we went to Catholic school together. And I was like, had we been born in a polyamorous society, we would think differently about dating. I was like, but since you've only been with one man your whole life, and now you're dating, this is very difficult for you to handle, to juggle. And I don't believe in dating either. I believe in just, like, I like you, you like me, ask me to be your girlfriend, and then we'll be together, and that's it. That's outdated nowadays. It's very difficult to find that, for someone to be like, hey, would you like to go steady? And it's like, yes, I would, and then you're dating only each other and you're exclusive. Nowadays, people want their cake and eat it too. So she was just confused. And this one guy was very upset that she had gone on a date with another guy. And she couldn't understand that because from her point of view, she was like, I've never dated. I have a right to date. I've only been dating. I'm not sleeping with anybody. I'm not doing anything with anybody. We're just dating. So I don't understand why he's getting so upset. And what I explained to her is you don't have to do anything. But what I explained to her is what I do is that I have a knack of getting out of my shoes and seeing it from different points of view. And I was like, well, since you've never dated, you don't understand how heart-wrenching it is to go out there and put yourself out there and then have somebody reject you or it not work out. And then here you go and you meet this amazing person, because obviously this person is amazing, and they're so perfect. And then you think you have this connection with them, you're talking all the time, everything's great, and then they want to go and be with someone else. And it's very difficult to understand that because you're like, I thought we had a connection, right? So you have to look at it from that point of view. Another point of view is the things that you've spoken about and the type of conversations you've had with this individual made him feel like you were already kind of somewhere. And just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. And the fact that you decided to step outside of that is very confusing to some people. So when you look at it from that point of view of like someone feeling like they're connected and there is an attachment and something's going on, to you're dating other people, you know what I mean? And like you went out with somebody the day before you came to hang out with me. It's very difficult for some people to process. Now there's a bunch of people out here probably watching the video going, what's up with that? That's very controlling. That's possessive. No, it isn't. There are certain people that don't need to be with a bunch of people. They just want to be with one person and that's it. They don't need to date. They don't need to experience different energies. I know a lot of musicians that they would just want to experience different energies. They see somebody and they're like, I wonder what that tastes like. I wonder what that feels like. And I respect that. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. I get it. I totally understand where you're coming from. But there's also a group of people that are just like, I just want to be with one person for the rest of my life. That's it. I'm very content being with one person. I don't need all of this. I don't need the drama and this and that. Like, I just want to be with one person. And maybe that's how this guy is. And that is how this person that I was talking to is as well. But then when they got a taste of dating and they found that there are great people out there, they wanted to date. And I was like, well, imagine this. Imagine you dated and everybody you dated was like, and then you had horrible experiences, right? And then suddenly you meet somebody and they're amazing and you're like, I really like this person. I'm ready to be with them. I'm so happy I finally met them. And then they want to date other people. And you're going to be like, why do you want to date other people? Hello, I'm right here. I'm not saying that I'm right here. I'm literally living in the present moment right here. I'm including you in my life, and I'm trying to spend time with you and your family, and I'm trying to be prevalent in your life right here. There's a difference between somebody standing in front of your face and saying I'm right here and them not being there. They're just physically in front of your face and then they're gone the next second. And then someone who is avidly trying to be part of your life. And this person wanted to be part of her life. He wanted to meet her kids. He wanted to take her on vacation. He wanted her to meet his parents. He was enamored, so what do you do? So when I pointed it out that way, she had this epiphany, this revelation. She texted him and she's like, oh my gosh, I finally see it from your point of view. I didn't think of it that way. And then they had a discussion. They were able to communicate their feelings, and now they're closer than they were prior to the situation where there was conflict. So the whole point of this is wherever there's conflict, if you can find a way to step outside of your shoes and see things from different points of view, even if it's not that other person's point of view, but just understand different points of view and different perception, then you can come together, acknowledge each other's feelings, and talk about it. And that's really what the key to relationships is the communication and the ability to sit down with another human being and express yourself without being judged, knowing that the reason that I'm doing this is because I want us to grow deeper and I want to have a better relationship with you and I want to move forward in life with you. So I'm willing to take the time out now in this present moment and discuss this with you. And that's what I hope for all of you. And I hope that this made sense to some people and that this allowed people to see things in a different way. Because sometimes when we have feelings, we come from us, from this is how I feel, the me perspective versus the universal perspective. If that makes any sense. So I'm going to go now, but I hope to hear from you guys. Please leave your comments. Let me know what you guys think about that and what your point of view is. Bye.